I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but we're gonna have another baby. You guys might be like, Shannon, I thought you couldn't get pregnant. Well, I can't get pregnant, but we do have a little embryo that has been frozen for over 4 years now because he was conceived the same time as Storm. So for those of you guys that don't know, we did IVF, 2 rounds of IVF. So 1 round to have Snow. Just to recap that story, Snow was the only surviving embryo. And so we ended up having her, and thankfully she took, and I was able to get pregnant, and that is how Snow came to be. But then we had no embryos left, and so I had to do IVF all over again. For those of you guys that don't know about IVF, like you can have them tested to make sure they're genetically, like that they would take, because a lot of times if you just put embryos in that aren't tested, you can have miscarriages or they just might not work. And there's a lot that goes into preparing your body. It's very expensive. It's painful. You have to give yourself shots. It's emotionally wrecking because your hormones are just all out of whack because you're like trying to get your timing at the same time. The doctors to do the surgery and to do the transfer, and it's a lot, right? So you want to test, if you can, the embryos, and it was insane. Like all of our embryos came back boys, which we thought was like crazy. And even like the IVF doctor was like they're called REs, like a reproductive endocrinologist, was like, she's been practicing for a while. She's like, I haven't seen this. This is crazy. And so God just meant for us to have another baby boy. We actually tested those, and I believe we had 3 that came back okay. We had 3 boys that were frozen. We actually put 2 in because I was telling Travis I'm getting older. One of them doesn't take, at least maybe the other one will, and then I won't have to do this again. It wasn't so much I wanted twins, which I would have loved to have twins. Oh, I'm trying to have twins. It was just like, I don't want to have to do this again if it doesn't work with just the one. So we put 2 embryos in, and 1 took. Thank God I put 2 in. I feel like I have to listen to my intuition, it tells you what to do, because a lot of doctors won't put 2 in just because you want to. Thankfully, my doctor did. That became Storm, my little Stormy boy. Oh, he's so perfect and cute. So we have 1 embryo left that's been sitting in the freezer for a very long time, and Travis has been telling me for all these years, like, I want to try to have this baby. Unfortunately, after having Storm, during Storm's pregnancy, I had a lot of complications. For anybody that followed that journey or wants to see that journey, I documented majority of it. Everything was going really well. I was planning on having a home birth. I had midwives and doulas, and I was doing all the things I was supposed to do to try to prepare for that. And at 20 weeks, I was told that I was high risk, and I had been to the hospital. I had bleeding. It was really scary. I thought I was going to lose the baby. Yeah, it was just really heartbreaking and really scary. And the thing that I had was not very common. It was not placenta previa. It was something else. I can't even remember the name, but it was something where the umbilical cords and stuff were over my uterus. It was really dangerous for me and the baby. It could die very quickly if they were born like that. And so you have to have a C-section. You have to keep an eye on it. I was on bed rest. I wasn't able to do my home birth like I had planned. I just had a lot of complications. And also I have really hard pregnancies. I get very sick. And I know now, looking back, why I got so sick was because I had Addison's disease and I didn't know it at the time. And it made me more sick and more sick. And even with Snow, I got so sick with that pregnancy, had really weird things happen to me. And now I know, man, I had some really bad autoimmune diseases that got way worse with pregnancy. My first pregnancy and my second pregnancy, it got worse. And my doctors now at this point were like, yeah, no, you cannot carry a baby anymore after this because of all of the health issues you have. Not so much health issues of being a mom and being able to take care of the baby, but actually carrying the baby. For one, I don't have any fallopian tubes, so I can't get pregnant on my own. The only way I can get pregnant is if I did IVF. And now I'm on steroids for life. I don't want my baby to be born not addicted to steroids, because that sounds like it's a bad drug or something like heroin, but you know what I mean, having a tolerance or something for steroids. I don't even know how that works. I know that my endocrinologist said you can get pregnant and be on steroids, but I just I feel really bad for the baby, and I don't want to put the baby at risk of being on all these medications if they don't have to be. And also, the doctor already told me you cannot be carrying another baby. It could kill you this time. And so obviously I don't want to put myself at risk. I have other children I need to be alive for, stay alive for. Our really only other way to be able to have a baby is if we got a surrogate. But for those of you guys that don't know, surrogates are very, very, very expensive. Insurance does not cover surrogates or IVF, and we've already spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have our 2 kids we have now. So we had to save a lot of money to be able to find a surrogate, and also to find a surrogate that matches like and is aligned with our values, our beliefs, and that's not always easy to find. I am so excited to announce that we finally found a surrogate. We're gonna have the opportunity to be able to have another baby. And I've been waiting for this for so long because I didn't know if it was gonna like happen. But we finally found someone, and we're able to save up enough to be able to pay for it. And so yeah, I'm just so excited to be able to have that chance to be able to bring another baby into the world. And you know, I had gotten a little bit of criticism, like, oh Shannon, you can't take care of the kids you have now, like why would you be having another baby? Those comments are really hurtful because I feel like I do a really good job of being like a good mom, and just because you know I have kids that have special needs doesn't mean that like I shouldn't be able to like bring another baby into the world, especially when God gave us that embryo for a reason. And you know, if it doesn't work out, then it wasn't meant to be. But we can't help but to think like we need to at least try. And it feels really wrong for God to be able to give you a gift like that and to not use it. We're really excited, and I'm so grateful that people like this exist in the world to be able to help out women like me who want to be able to grow their family but aren't able to. I just feel so blessed and like so lucky to be able to have this opportunity, and I know so many people want to be able to do this and can't for whatever reason, and I just feel really grateful that I'm able to. I definitely don't take that for granted, and so I just wanted to share that with you because we're really excited to have another baby. And I'm really even more excited because the surrogate that we found wants to also document her journey, and so we're going to be filming all of it for you. And the reason we're doing this is like because we're just huge advocates for like wanting to share, knowing that there's other women out there that are suffering and going through infertility and really hard things. I just want them to know they're not alone, that there's hope. And I hope that you guys are excited. I've been trying to think of like another baby name, and it's gonna be a boy because like, you know, we already know it's a boy because he's been tested. That's all we had left. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm really excited, and we're gonna be having another baby, another journey of baby number 3. So definitely stay tuned. We're gonna be sharing that with you, and I will let you know when it happens and kind of document along the way. She's gonna have to do all the shots, and then we're gonna do the transfer and pray to God that she gets pregnant, because we literally only have one chance to make it work. We'll only have one embryo. So cross your fingers for us, say some prayers, and I hope that you guys come along on the journey with us. But thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this one, smash that thumbs up button. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.